At first glance, this rural village in KwaZulu-Natal near South Africa's east coast appears far removed from global events and their ramifications. But the impact of China's growth is being felt even in this remote corner of Africa. Cindy Mkhaliphi is one of many facing possible job cuts in South Africa's embattled clothing manufacturing industry. The only employed person in her family of 7, she makes $34 a week ironing clothes. We earn very little, she tells me, but at least I can buy a pack of maize meal, some chicken pieces and a bus ticket. It's better than not earning anything at all. In a country with a staggering 36% unemployment rate, she's still one of the lucky ones. But that might not be for long.
They are not reaching the target we set.
Her boss, Alex Liu, says he's struggling to compete with Chinese imports. Ironically, he and about 45 or so members of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, which he heads, came to South Africa a decade ago to exploit business opportunities. Now, he says, many of them are battling to stay afloat. The South African government expects them to pay a machinist in a factory like this at least $68 per week. But he argues that some are not producing fast enough for him to make that money back.
Her target is at 70 pieces per hour, but she's reaching her target.
She's doing 75 at the moment,
yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And another one you can see is 60, but she's only achieving 50, 35, 50, 35, 50, 40.
So your argument is that they cannot be paid the same minimum wage?
Yes, yeah.
So Liu and others pay workers less than half the minimum wage, saying they cannot give them more and remain in business.
Some of our members are really considering to close down here and relocate their factory to other neighboring countries like Lesotho or Swaziland,
where they can pay workers less.
Yes.
In neighboring Lesotho, the minimum wage is $32 per week. In South Africa, manufacturers are either trimming their workforce or closing down. According to the Clothing and Textile Workers Union, in the last 3 years, more than 18,000 people lost their jobs in the sector, with employers like Liu calling for a lower minimum wage. The South African government finds itself in a situation where it's desperately trying to create jobs, but unable to guarantee what it considers decent pay.
China is also a source of major opportunity.
Trade and Industry Minister Rob Davies says China may be shrinking the local clothing sector, but South Africa and the continent at large benefit from its huge mining investments.
China and the industrialization of China is what is propelling the mineral boom. And it's one of the major areas in which Africa is experiencing a growth surge.
A growth story of some major gains and significant losses too.